Hey guys, I've received some very interesting, peculiar messages, if you would call it. I've been shown visions, as I always do, but this one was very powerful, and I wish to share it with all of you who have subscribed to my channel because of the truths that I receive, and maybe you just like me. Or you just like watching me channel. I love you all and welcome back for a moment. I was guided to see several things today that were really triggered last night through a video a gentleman posted on his channel and left me a comment, and the things he was saying is all the things that I don't have the balls, if I could say that, I don't have the balls to say. And suddenly watching him, it was like, wait, you're talking about everything that I've been like receiving through channeling sessions and meditations and just connecting with my guides and my higher self. And he just said a lot of things that I've been unwilling to say because I'm afraid of the hurtful and the negative feedback I receive from religious people, and the hatefulness, because it stirs up their belief systems, and it doesn't it scares them. The things that I say scare them. So I'm afraid to scare anybody. I don't want to do that. But at the same time, freedom kind of comes after you overcome your fear. So I wasn't ready to face my fear until today. And here is how it happened. I was channeling Lord Sananda, as I do every day. And Lord Sananda is the Christ consciousness, or the embodiment of Jesus Christ, and Mary Magdalene. They kind of come in one, but in two. And they are twin flame lovers, and they are in love now. And I can feel their love. So I feel Mary Magdalene inside me, and I feel Lord Sananda inside me. And Lord Sananda is part of that greater consciousness of what Jesus or Yeshua ben Joseph was embodying at the time of their incarnation. Lord Sananda has been guiding many. Lord Sananda is no longer. Yeshua ascended because he could, and his work was done here, and his love outweighs physicality, so he cannot exist here, is what I'm being told. And it is several years later, after his crucifixion, he was still very much alive. If that gives you guys a hint, all of you wondering what happened to him. Anyways, he was not crucified to death, if we could say that. And that disturbs Christians a lot, because the Bible says blah, blah, blah. The Bible has been rewritten several times to accommodate the current kings, or the kings in power at the time of not only the crucifixion, but years later or centuries later, those people who were in power and used religion to get whatever they wanted, whether it was money or power or worship, or to take over another country. And they were ruthless people. They had no shame in doing that, and taking hostage that which is the sheep. Okay? Lord Sananda has showed me today that he is the Kundalini Snake. As you see a woman in Adam and Eve who eats off of the fruit of the tree, there is a snake there. It represents the Kundalini Snake. And in the arms of God, the orgasm is the highest, most lovable energy you could ever experience on earth. It's what we call the God particle or the God energy. You are God in the moment of orgasm, especially if it's very loving and very good. And when you activate your Kundalini energy, for those of you who know, it's one, it's very rare. Two, it is God. It is what God is. God is the orgasm. It's the moment of creation. That's where babies come from. Okay? You with me so far? Yeah. When this occurs, you feel that you are God. That in all of its forms destroys the Roman Catholic Church, which has the Roman Catholic Church, which dictates that Adam and Eve are not to eat off that fruit, off that tree, because the snake is going to get you, and you should be afraid of that. And you will be shamed and have to wear clothes. It's all very symbolic, people. Okay? So these are the truths that must be known in this day and age, in this century. These are the truths that people who have been enslaved for thousands of years by the religion, the Christian religion, are ready to. I am calling back my people, what Lord Sananda is saying. You will not be enslaved by the Romans anymore. They crucified me, and they are crucifying you. The Roman Catholic Church, as it has been prophesied before his birth, before my birth, he's saying, it was prophesied that a Messiah would come to destroy the Roman rule, as Jerusalem was completely occupied by them and was enslaved by them, and many other nations on earth were enslaved by the Romans for a long time. He came, they crucified him, his religion became their fruit. Okay? Masochists is what they are inside their hearts. Okay? And I am calling on all those who are truly religious to give up the practices that the church teaches you, because it's nothing but hurting you. That's why you feel miserable. That's why you feel like suffering is where you're vibrating, because that's what they teach. To punish you for your desires, to punish you for who you are, and you must free yourselves, because they are enslaving you. Just like the Romans were enslaving people in Jerusalem and trying to enslave people like Jesus and Jesus himself, okay, they are still trying to enslave you now. And you must wake up to the truth. Thank you. I am with Lord Sananda. And just to tell you the truth, I could not have shared this message until I was shown that Lord Sananda is the Kundalini Snake. And all of my fear of the Catholic Church and the religion and the punishment that's sitting inside my DNA for thousands of years came rushing at me. And he told me that everything was okay, that I was safe, that this is going to trigger a lot of people into the same fear, to know that you are loved no matter what, that the Christian church can't take this away from you, and your hearts of hearts, in your hearts of hearts, Jesus resides, and he calls to you, and he calls to you through the shame, and he calls to you through the guilt, and he calls to you and he calls to you, and he will never give up. He will never give up. So don't push him away anymore. He's right there. Thank you so much for your time, and I hope I didn't offend anybody too much. Thank you.